Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to show you guys my new pallet forks that I got a few days ago now. I've used it a bunch. So this is a brand called Landtop. They actually reached out to me about maybe taking a look at their equipment. And I do have other pallet forks, but these are 48 inches, where my other pair I think are like 42. These are rated at 4,000 pounds. I actually really like these. You know when you get like a new piece of equipment or toy or whatever, how excited you get? I actually really like these. So the adjustments are pretty much the same. You know, you pull this, and then you can slide them over. This one has like the flip top. You just pop that up and then you can slide it. I still have like the shipping stuff on these. I haven't taken those off. But the reason why I chose these is because you can put a 2-inch receiver hitch in there. Obviously you can take the forks off, put the receiver hitch in there, and then you can move stuff with the front of my tractor, or you could put this on a skid loader and you can see without having to back up, which I will do that, because when I move like my boat or something or whatever it may be, I can see it. You can lift it higher or whatever, which is really nice. I've always wanted something like that. I thought about getting just like a while back, just a frame piece where I could put a receiver hitch in there. Not necessarily what that's kind of like a waste, but this also has like the spears you can put in there if you're going to be doing like hay or anything like that. I probably won't do any of that in my lifetime, but you never know. I do also like that it actually is wider, so I can spread these out super wide if I choose to do that, and I can get them closer than my other pair, so that's kind of nice. Not only that though, you can see through the middle. My other one I can't, so now when I'm operating this now I can see a little better. But the other thing is, when I pick up my totes and I strap them onto this, now these actually have these holes, which the hooks go right in there perfectly. So I love that, because on my other pair I'd have to go to like the bracket here, which wasn't really ideal, or this is super nice. So I guess it's like the little things that you look for, which I didn't know. So yeah, like I said, these are rated at 4,000 pounds. I don't think I'll ever put that to the test, but I always say that, and I always do with everything that I own. So I actually really like these. I use them to help me move my boiler, which weighs a little over 4,000 pounds. I didn't fully pick it up, I just picked it up enough to slide it. But picking up totes now, I can see a little better. They're a little skinnier, which is nice, but they're definitely thicker as far as like this goes here. They still come to a point, so as you can tell, I dug it into some dirt a little bit ago, so that's nice. You still have your typical skid steer attachment, how they hook up, so that's good. So I can throw this on my skid loader if I choose to. These are very heavy. Like I don't know, I forget what the actual mounting bracket actually weighs, but it's well over 100 pounds. Each one of these I want to say are 100 pounds. So it is heavy duty, no doubt about it. The build quality is phenomenal. So far the paint looks good, so I don't see that really chipping off unless I'm banging into some metal. It's got very close adjustments, so you can kind of fine tune where you want it. So whenever I use my forks, I'll be using this set. I'll probably leave my other ones on my skid loader or moving logs or anything like that, where this, I can pick up my totes. You know, I pick up my grapple with this, I just slide it in there, pick them up. So I will have to get used to them though, because they are longer than my other ones. So like if I stack my totes close together, you know, I really can't go all the way through now unless it's like the lengthwise versus the short way, because I'll poke right into the other tote. Just take a little time getting used to, no big deal. Once I move it, I can slide all the way in. But it also helps when I go to dump my firewood totes, because these actually stick all the way through now when you go through sideways. So when I'm like shaking it, it's not kind of throwing the tote around. It's got it really nice and locked. So I do like that. So it's the little things you don't think about that make a big difference. So when I got this, they also sent me, which is kind of cool, they sent me some of these like stickers, as far as like safety stickers. So like this one, which I'll probably end up putting these up somewhere. Just not sure where. Farm safety. It's not a playground, which I got to tell my kids that all the time. Pretty nice. Sent me a couple hats. I'm not a hat person, but I'll probably give one to my dad because I know he wears hats. So Land Top, it's actually a nice quality hat. You know, and then it shows like some of their other products and codes and stuff. But it also, they sent me like this fan, which, believe it or not, I will actually probably use for my dog to turn on and off. You know, little mount, you can put this in your car or whatever, but I'll set it up next to his cage that he goes and lays in because he gets hot. So very appreciative that they sent me that. Like I said, I'm not one to accept anything from anybody unless I know I'm going to use it, and I've used this a bunch already, and I will continue to use it. I'm actually going to be picking up the property that we just recently bought. It's his old deer hunting shack, I guess you could call it, but we're going to use it for my kids' like tree house. It's very big, it's very heavy, so I'm kind of glad I have that. They do offer like pallet fork extensions. I think I'm definitely going to want those. Not exactly sure how long because they make them pretty long, but if I could almost double the length of this, I will definitely put those to use, and very shortly, because this tractor has a lot of lifting capacity. I know the further out you go, you lose a lot of that because of the curling function. It's just a lot of weight out front. But I'm pretty sure that I could put that to use. So there's a lot of things that I try to lift that are huge, that having that extra length would be nice. And they do make those, or they do offer those. And how good a quality these forks are, I know those pallet fork extensions are going to be super nice. So I'll definitely have to look at getting a pair of those. So like I said, I've used these for probably 3-4 days now. I like them. It's kind of a big difference that you can actually see through the forks, because when you're on the tractor, on my other pair, this was all solid steel, you couldn't see, and now I can see through it. So, you know, it makes a big difference. And I know one of the other guys that does firewood, he has a pair of 48s, and I honestly didn't know if mine were, how long the ones I had previously were, until I measured it. I'm like, oh yeah, mine are only 42. So not that it was a big deal, but these make a big difference. So you can see them a little better. They're strong. These are, I have no idea what the lifting capacity of my other ones are, but I know they're not as good a quality as this. I wouldn't worry about bending these at all. I mean, I'm sure you could, but I don't think I'm going to. Hooks up just fine. So I'm actually pretty excited about it. I mean, they'll be getting put to work. I mean, hell, I may even put them on my skid loader, I don't know. But for now, I'm going to use them on my tractor. So, yeah, check them out, guys. They actually make very good quality stuff. I mean, this is actually built really nice, because I know there's a lot of stuff out there. Like, for an example, I've gone through three-point like hitches like these until I bought like the heavy hitch one. What would happen is, whatever trailer or something, or even my chipper, when I hook up to that, it would eventually break the weld here. And it wasn't even like cheap hitches. I went through 2 other ones, so eventually I bought this one. This one's actually rated for a much bigger tractor. I converted it to go on this one. There's no way I'm going to break that. So I've gone through my share of tractor's attachments, and I don't think I'm going to be breaking this anytime soon. Because anybody who operates heavy equipment, you beat the crap out of all your stuff, and I don't see this thing even warping or bending or anything. But we'll see, because I'm rough with my stuff. That's just what you do when you have equipment. Try not to be, but when you use it for work, and I use my tractor almost daily for work, so I'll do a follow-up in a couple months, I'm sure, to show you and let you know what my thoughts are on it. But if you want some nice tractor equipment, like as far as 3-point stuff they have, obviously I believe they have different type of forks, bale spears, all that kind of stuff. Check them out. I'll have some links down in the description if you're interested. But I'm not getting paid to do this video by any means, but this is relative to what I do. I move hundreds of totes, probably thousands of totes a year, and these forks will get put to use. And I need something that actually can work very well. I do like that they go through the tote a little bit better, further than my other ones. So even if you don't have it on all the way, you're still not worried about it tipping over. The adjustments, I have it pretty much dialed in to where if I pick the tote up sideways, or even the long ways. They fit perfectly, so the tote's not sliding around, because you can get fine-tune the adjustments there, which to me is big. My other one, it was almost the same as this, except for the adjustment was here, then here. It wasn't in the middle, so you have much more adjustments than my previous one. So yeah, check them out. Landtop, good quality stuff. I'm very happy that they chose me to check them out and use their attachments. I'm very appreciative of that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think on these. If you've purchased or have any of their products, or if you're maybe thinking about it, I'd reach out to them and see what they have. But what do we always say, kid?
Keep earning.
Keep earning, that's right. All right, guys.